Hey,
What's happening?
how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm here with Mickey Bay.
What's up,
Mickey
Kick
Spade,
Magic?
what's up?
Congratulations, mate. Y'all look
Thanks.
good out there. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
So let's start with the first topic of the what's popping right now. Um, Devin Haney got his old back. What's your reactions, Coach?
Well, if Ryan has something in his system, he got to get his old back. But you can't stop there. Should Regis get his belt back?
Mm,
You
mm,
know,
mm,
just the question.
mm.
I read something last week that Devin been doing something wrong with his weight last couple times, so you can't just punish one. I'm just saying, not just with Devin and them. Go back and get everybody.
mm.
Can't be tossy with it.
You know, Mickey, you was talking about that weight advantage is a big deal. That's true. What do you think about that, Mickey?
What you got to explain? I don't even know.
I think if you fighting for belts, you got to make weight. But Mickey, when you coming up as a fighter, if the fight is at 130 plus one, and you come in at under 130, you come in at 28, but your opponent come in at the 131, the fight still goes on, and you still win the fight. It's still 3 or 4 pounds. You understand?
The rehydration.
That happens on every single fight card in America, every day.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, my thing is they took the money and took the fight, so that kind of made it nail and void. But I do think it was an advantage just because Ryan. It seemed like that shit was planned and plotted, but honestly, man, it's so. I'm literally tired of hearing about it all. So I'm just like, man, just make the rematch. I'm tired of hearing about all of it.
It's
And
crazy.
I just think they should both fight next year when he get off his bench.
I think they should, if he has something in the system, give him his old back, and they should rematch each other.
Yeah, exactly, yo. Yeah,
I don't think they should. I don't think they should make them pay a fine and suspend them.
Yeah, I think he should pay a fine though, because I know Floyd even had a lot of people paid fines for the penalty of them pounds.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think he definitely needed that fine.
But $1 million?
Well, he already paid for that. You talking about for the yeah, they hit his ass hard, but
yeah. Don't stop the man from working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he need to try to get it back in blood.
Will they take it back though? You know what I'm saying? But give him his old back, because if he has something in the system, even though it could have been sabotage. I don't think he knew it was in his system, but it was in his system.
Wait, you said what? You said you ain't think what?
I don't think
You don't think that it was intentional?
Nah, it probably was sabotage somewhere along the line, because during the fight, he didn't do nothing. He wasn't hitting no harder than he normally hit. He been knocking people out his whole career, and he in the fight he was just throwing his left hook. It ain't like he was doing something different. They just didn't have an answer for the left hook.
Yeah, no, he definitely he was landing, but my thing is it can't be like he can't be a special. It can't be a special pass for Ryan, like whoever else.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like he had to bite the bullet and face the music like anybody else would. At least he doing it, and he got a big bag, so he can come back and get the rematch and shit. We see who try to get it back in blood, pretty much.
They need to get to the root of the problem and where that shit coming from. That's what they need to get. Stop that shit.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I think he knew what it was, so I ain't gonna give that excuse. I think he knew what time it was. Like, I think he knew. Like,
So talk to me, Coach. Why you believe it was sabotage?
Because it was so little found. It's just a small trace. If it was on purpose, they would have really found it in his blood, you know, or his urine, where however they found it. It was very little trace of it, you know.
So you believe that the penalty of like, him having to pay that $1 million was like a little steep?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Mm.
Yeah, who do that million go to?
Say that again.
Who does that
Who did
million
that
go to?
million go to?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I
That's a good question.
seen something. 1 million go somewhere, and $10,000 go somewhere else. I read something a few seconds ago.
Oh, okay, yeah, I just think they should settle the story, man. I'm honestly tired of hearing about it, even talking about it. Honestly.
It's the
You know, I'm glad.
latest news that came out.
Yeah, it is, man. But yeah, I like to, talk about, like I say, Neil, I didn't work with Dan, so it's like I like to talk about, it was a lot of other shit that went on too. So
10K to the commission.
You know, I'm
yeah, we
glad.
know the 10, but I'm saying the million.
Yeah,
Wait, did we get charged $1 million?
yeah, he did.
Yeah,
So as far as, do you think he should go straight for it? Can he straight for the rematch, even though that you would have to wait a year? Or do you think it's best for Devin to like stay active and possibly fight his mandatory, Sandor
If
Martin?
if if he didn't get the year suspension, I would say go straight for the rematch. But it's a whole year. I would stay active. But with Devin, you got to be real careful. You know who you fight. You know. But yeah, I would stay active.
So how's the Sandor Martin? How's that look? That's the guy that, gave Teofimo lots of trouble, dropped him, southpaw, pretty well rounded, beat Mikey Garcia.
Nah, I wouldn't take that.
No?
No. Because Devin just took a serious beating. You know, so give him something. Not too easy, but where he's gonna be okay. You know. Every fighter is not a comeback fighter after getting whipped like that. So you got to see if he can come back from it. You know.
Mm.
Yeah, he took a serious beating. So let him come back with somebody that's durable. You know.
What do you think, Mick? You think you should stay away from some fighter, like some punchers and really like superly high level guys, maybe like a tune up?
well, I don't think dude a puncher. He could box and he got good timing, but I just don't think the business might not be right on that. Like I already seen Dev come out and was kind of, I seen him and Eddie having a little friendly chastising. So I
Two
don't think
point
it's
four
gonna work
million.
out. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work out just for that alone. Like once you come up and get that kind of money that they get, coming back down to that, I don't think it makes sense.
What do you think, Coach, as far as the bidding? Like, that Eddie Hearn just said, hey, I don't want to invest into Devin Haney and Sandor Martin, and Top Rank picks up the fight.
It makes sense because he ain't getting nothing out of it. You know.
Well, to defend his belt.
No, he's saying Eddie ain't getting nothing out of
Eddie
it.
ain't getting
Nah.
nothing out of it.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And, obviously nobody else bid for it. It was a bidding, it was a purse bid, nobody else besides. So there was no other offers besides Top Rank.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was a purse bid. I didn't even know about it
Yeah.
until it happened. Like, until I didn't even know they had one scheduled.
You feel like do you feel like knowing those numbers for a purse bid for Devin and Sandor Martin, knowing that that's kind of like certain type of market value
I
when you
didn't know.
look at
I didn't hear the numbers. What was the numbers?
2.4 million, 2,400,020.
Damn.
Right.
Yes, it don't make sense for Dad to go whatever. I'm sure he got well into the 8 figures on this one to go down to that.
So that's the thing, is like the performance that he just had. Do you really think that 8 figures are coming next, Mick?
But see, it don't matter about performance. It's about the numbers and the attention and the fight itself. The way I mean,
so you're gonna have to fight somebody good then.
I mean, you can fight somebody. I mean, I ain't really too shook off on him not fighting somebody good. Like, yeah, I think he should come back smart, but it ain't. Most of these cats overrated nowadays to me. Like, I could see through it.
Do you think? Do you think if Tank fought him next, you think he'll get the credit for it? Tank
who get the credit?
Like, you think that if Tank won, he would get the credit?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's still hell yeah. That's
after what Garcia did.
Eventually, man, that's gonna be one of the biggest fights in boxing. Him and Dad, because they
not Shakur.
No, I just think Devin in the future, him and Tank got like a different kind of. I think Shakur need a couple good wins under his belt. The boxing world, love to see Shakur and Tank. Tank already, like, in my opinion, him and Canelo is like the biggest superstars in boxing. And honestly, I'm gonna be real. I'll put Tank over Canelo right now.
I agree.
Like, just all around, like when it comes to his performances and his star power, like the way that he closing the show and he putting the Canelo ain't really closing the show like he used to. So
not only that, every time Tank get in the ring, his opponents have just as much as the opportunity of getting him out of there.
Yeah, nah, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, after this fight, for y'all,